What up? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dudes and dudettes. It is day 180. 180. Makes me think of that song that I did a full 180 song. You know, it's always gets stuck in your head. Yep. Anyway, day 180, Dave's daily discussions. You know me. I'm Dave. It's another beautiful morning out. We got the sun. I could turn the camera on. We could stare at it together if you'd like. I mean, you see a lot less evil when you're blind. No? Okay. So, we're pumping out videos. We're staying consistent. Things are feeling good. I am wrapping up my final week of my sales training so I can get back to my, regular schedule and not lose 2 hours or 3 hours a day to that sales training. So the last 4 weeks, 4 days a week, I've had to basically stop working to get into these Zoom video conference calls. Like you have audio, video, you've got to participate. And then yesterday, like we did value-based role playing, we actually had to, in a group, we had to say like, here's our target client and we're going to role play it. Very, very weird compared to, just an organic phone call with somebody. But it went well. I think mine went really well. I had a lot of good feedback. So it's weird because the start out and the partner that I had didn't give like the greatest chance for me to, they were very short and awkward in their responses in the beginning. So it was very, very tough for me to do what I was supposed to do, but I did it. I still made it happen, managed it. Anyway, so work is gonna, gradually and continually get better because I'm going to have, 2-3 hours of my day back. I really got to get into this whole life license thing. Then, the gym's going pretty well. I mean, we're seeing results. I got to work on the stomach. I got to try to get back on the diet. I still want to enjoy food. I don't want to be strictly, not eating anything, that I enjoy, but I want to hone it in a little bit. And, I was going to Subway for these wraps. I didn't bring lunch again today because I didn't do anything last night. Got out of bed late today. Not late, but, just trying to do the things that I was doing today. I ended up getting sidetracked trying to, trim the face, and I ended up then trimming the chest, and I lost a lot of time getting sidetracked by, being a perfectionist and, things snowball and happen. But, so anyway, the point of this video, 3 minutes in here of rambling, thought came to me yesterday as I was wrapping up my other video. Just thought, I said that I was going to have, something ready for today, for this morning. I promised I'd have a video. Here we are. Thought came to me after I wrapped up that video. And then, again, as I was walking my dogs, just thought process for me, what I'm kind of feeling with. And it's a give and take. It's an up and down. You're going to be back and forth in between this. You just have to pay attention to it. Some of us have the ability to, others kind of in their own world and they never really realize, in that narcissistic mindset where they don't think about anybody else but themselves and nothing's ever their fault. But anyway, lately I've had so much going on and I've been so busy. Other people are busy too. Other people have stuff going on. Now, it's not that I don't talk to people. It's not that I don't make time. And, it's not that I'm just, isolated and completely ignoring people. It's just, there's people that I do talk to on a daily basis. I don't ignore them, but there's times where I might just be not checked out, but almost checked out to where, they give me effort. Normally I'm a person that gives effort and I give passion back, things of that nature. I try to make sure things are equal. I'm a caring, passionate, compassionate person. So, when other people are going through issues, tough times, they just want to vent, I'm typically the person, you know, I'm going to listen, I'm going to hear them out, I'm going to, you know, sympathize. Weird watch alarm. But lately, with everything going on, just still trying to get back on track here. Trying to really make sure that I'm weathering my storm, that I'm standing tall to where I'm not, you know, failing myself, letting myself down. I feel like there's just been a lot of times where I am so caught up in trying to keep myself together here and keep myself on track and perform and not be distracted or anything of that nature. Not that, you know, anybody or anything's a distraction to me. It's sometimes I just have to, you know, I'm a very big multitask person, but sometimes I just have to just slow it down and get my mind right, get things straightened up, and just be realized, like, okay, overwhelming, there's a lot going on. Let's get this figured out, prioritize, and execute. Gotta have my nice little healthy coffee here for the gym. So I've been kind of doing that. I've kind of realized, like, you know, I can get irritable when I feel like, you know, I'm giving and giving and giving, and nobody's, you know, there's people that aren't, you know, giving the same energy back. It's just a take thing. So I've been realizing lately, with, you know, everything that I've had going on, trying to figure it all out, trying to get things hunkered down, that I feel like I have not been the best me, as, you know, as a friend or as a person, at times when other people, you know, are used to me being the very aware, very conscious, very dialed in, just very invested. But it's, you know, it's a give-take thing. So, like, when you have to know, like, you got to take care of yourself too. So, you know, self-love, you got to make sure that you're happy, taking care of yourself, that you're dealing with your feelings, dealing with the things you're going through. Same time, you also have to make sure that you're prioritizing and making the things that you know are necessary, make them important. Like, when you're younger, it's so easy to say, oh, I'm going to blow off work or blow off schoolwork because I want to go play with my friends, or this or that. But as you get older, like, there's actual, like, major consequences. You don't want to, you know, lose your job. You don't want to lose your source of income, the way that you feed yourself, keep a roof over your head. You know, I've got dogs that depend on me. I've got, you know, family that depend on me, things of that nature. So, you know, there's times where I really have to, like, okay, hey, you've got to ground yourself here. You've got to really get reattached here, and then, you know, you can go back to being who you are. So just a thought for me, it's like, it's tough because then you feel bad. I feel bad because I'm overwhelmed with, you know, trying to do so much with all the stuff that I have going on. And I'm trying to get my routine set. I'm trying to get things back on track and become efficient so that I can then in turn be who I am, the passionate, compassionate person who, you know, sympathizes and has empathy and is there for people, you know, when they talk and they vent. So just one of those awareness things to really, you know, think about, you know, where you're at, really paying attention to your mental health, your self-love, mentality. You know, we have to make sure that we are taking care of our minds just as much as our body. Because if we aren't mentally healthy, if we aren't mentally tough, we aren't going to be at our best. We're going to fall off. We're going to miss opportunities. We're going to slack. We're going to, you know, lose interest. When you become overwhelmed and you don't take care of yourself, take care of what's up here, it's so easy just to check out and just start coasting through days, weeks, months, even years, if you don't just stay sharp and stay on it mentally. You know, hey, we got goals here. I want this, this, and this. I can't get it if I don't do this, this, and this. So it's a total mental awareness thing to say, hey, I have things that I want. This is what's going to get me there. Put your time and energy into that. I want a house. I work at my job. I want to be in shape. I want to be healthy. I go to the gym. I want to make a difference and leave my legacy and try to leave this place a little better and more beautiful than when I found it. I make content. It applies to so many things in the day that you don't think about. whatever it is that you want to be doing, whatever it is that you want to make a difference in, you can't do it, you can't succeed at it, you can't make a difference if you're not applying yourself, if you're not putting time into it, and if you're not actually directly working towards it. You can't make money if you're not working for it. If you're not doing something, providing some sort of leverage, some sort of, service to get back for your services, you can't start a car, a normal car, without gas. You can't live if you don't eat and drink. There are things of that nature. Just like doing your regular day-to-day things. If you don't work towards it, put time into it, if you don't directly feed that thing, nothing's ever going to happen. You're never going to get anywhere. A plant can't grow without sun and water or oxygen. Those valuable things it needs to grow. You can't succeed at something if you don't give it the things that it needs to get off the ground, to give it feet, to give it legs, to give it a foundation. So whatever it is that is you're doing now, or whatever it is that you're passionate about that you want to be doing, maybe you're doing it, but you're, so, half-half, you throw, a little bit at it once a month, and then you're wondering why it's not getting anywhere. You just gotta keep putting more. It's just like I was saying the other day that I took from Gary Vaynerchuk was more content. The answer is more content. If you want to get a job or get into something and you don't know how to do it, and there's tons of people out there, start emailing all those people. Start sending them messages. Start, making phone calls. Like, ask. Eventually somebody's going to realize that they're going to give you a shot. Same thing with what I'm doing. With what I'm trying to do here, who I am as a daily person, I do this in life. I'm putting content out. It's out on the internet. Some videos are great. Other videos, aren't as great, not as much content, or they can just be all over the place. But I'm putting content out. I'm keeping it out there. It is out there on so many platforms, and I'm going to continue it. I want to work towards doing a podcast, whether it's by myself at this point or if it's with people. I want to do a podcast. I don't really care what it's about. It could just be about general life, what I do right now, just talking live on a podcast or a video podcast. I want to work towards getting a gaming computer so I can stream, but also work on starting to get into editing these videos to maybe provide even better content. So it's just the little things that I'm working towards, that I am on a daily basis. I keep myself going because I know that there's things that I want and I want to achieve and I want to earn, and I don't want to regret and lose out on time. So that's what I'm doing. Hopefully you guys can apply that to you on what you want to be doing, what you want, and make the best of every single day, because every day that you waste is a day that you just sat and didn't continue moving forward towards those things that you want. But don't let that get in your way and say, oh, I've lost so much time, I'm 30, I'm 40, whatever, I can't make a difference now. No, you can still do it. You can start anytime. But just remember, going forward, any day that you completely waste and don't put anything forward towards those things that you want, that's just that much time more that you're sitting still, not moving towards that. So it's always, feeding and giving. So as always, thank you for tuning in for day 180 of Dave's Daily Discussions. You know me, I'm Dave. As always, subscribe to the YouTube, join the Facebook group, follow the Instagram, like, comment, share. Stay tuned. We'll see if we bring another video later. This one's a long one. Love y'all. Thank you so much.